Good morning and Paxet Bonum. Have you watched one of the television commercials, May Liwanag ang Buhay, from Meralco? Though the commercial is about how electricity brings life to home, they were able to communicate a lot about how you can have a beautiful and happy family in a simple and short video. Today, we will continue our lesson about electricity. We will talk about the different sources of electricity. In our lesson, you will learn the viability of each sources. It will open your eyes on the different medium used to harness electricity in nature. Then we will talk about power plant, the different strategies used in harnessing electricity. So, let us start. The first from the sources of electricity is friction. Well, as we have learned from the history of electricity, Thales of Miletus discovered attraction when he rubbed an amber to a fire. Friction can generate electricity from two dissimilar objects rich in electrons. However, it's not wise to use it since it will eventually make the two objects to eat each other or make each other worn out. Second is heat. Heat as a source of electricity is literally heating two dissimilar objects or putting different conductors that contains electrons on fire. I guess everybody will not feel quite good when you are put on fire, right? That's how it is. Same as you, fire will make the electrons run. It's not also used because of a lot of reasons. One is fire can melt conductor, and the process of putting up this source is quite difficult and expensive. Third is pressure. Pressure, when applied to some crystal materials, charges go out from it. An example of this is on quartz and on a material called piezo-crystal. The tiny voltage and current generated from these crystals can be used as a support to some microprocessors, watch, medical devices, audio speakers, etc. Since a single crystal can generate a voltage around a microvolt, connecting it in series can achieve higher voltages. Fourth is chemicals. When two dissimilar conductors are submerged in chemicals, they generate electricity or charges. It is also the basis of batteries that we use today. The chemical action releases or accepts electrons. So the actions or flow of electrons will be from negative electrode to positive electrode. That is why batteries have positive and negative terminals. Electrolyte solutions are mostly used for wet cells, and jelly-type electrolytes are mostly used in dry cells. Fifth, solar cells. Solar cells are made from silicon semiconductor. A single cell develops around 0.5 volt. In order to achieve higher voltage or high voltage, solar cells are being connected in series. Current is determined by the size of each cell in the solar panel. It means that the larger the area of a solar panel, the higher power it produces. Number 6. Magnetism. Among the different sources of electricity, magnetism is the most usable source of electricity in terms of the amount of power it generates and in terms of stability and durability. Using magnetism to make the electrons flow through a conductor can generate from small power to certain millions of power or megawatts of power. To generate electricity, a magnet is basically placed on a loop of wire, and when the magnet moves, the magnetic field around it will cause the electrons to flow around the conductor. So it means that the higher the magnetic field of a magnet, the higher is its capability to generate electricity from conductors. Copper is the mostly used conductor inside the generator or dynamo. I hope that the explanations about the different sources of electricity also generate ideas from your curiosity about electricity. To further enlighten your mind, continue watching the next video about the different power plants that the world uses today. Have a safe and fruitful day ahead. Aksat Bonum.